This Friday night, the River Valley Panthers go for their third straight win, looking to make it a 4-1 start to the year as they host the West Shamokin Wolves at Salzburg. Hi, everybody. Alongside Coach Jess Houser, I'm Jake Slebodnick, bringing to you our Panther preview here on our Cat Country Facebook page, brought to you by S&T Bank, People Forward Banking. Coach, let's start last week. Cambria Heights, 20-14 win. You guys were the underdogs going into that one, but you forced the Highlanders to a couple key turnovers late in the game, and really a lot of things just went on your side. Give us your thoughts on how your team stood really strong last week against the Highlanders on the road.
I mean, yeah, we came out of the gates hot, and after halftime, we kind of came out of let up, and they got back in the game, and it was nice to see the team stick together and come out and get the win there at the end of the game. I mean, we played well. The defense got after the ball, created turnovers. I think we only had, 30 yards in the first half we gave up, so it was a well-played defensive game.
Yeah, and then that fourth quarter fumble that you guys forced, Michael Wayno fell on top of that, and that sort of paved the way for the final go-ahead play that Luke Woodring found Gavin Burkhardt for, which really was the difference maker in that game. Really, it just seemed like the defense has been playing more of an aggressive style of football. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, we're working on getting after the ball. Coach Just is working on turnovers, punching the ball out. We're trying to hold them up and get the ball, and hopefully we continue that this week.
3-1 coming into this week, looking to make it 4-1. Obviously, a different start to the season than last year in a much better way. What has changed with this team from last year to this year to help you guys build the success?
Attitude, leadership. These kids believe in themselves, and each and every week they're getting better and better at that. So they're just going to keep rolling with what they got.
When we were talking in our pregame interview, which we recorded here just a couple moments ago, one of the things that we talked about was Luke Woodring, how he's grown in the quarterback role, and we talked about him a lot last year. But one of the questions I had was, do you think that he's gaining more confidence, especially after last week, 5 of 8, over 100 yards passing, and a big touchdown to help the Panthers win? Do you see the confidence start to building a little bit in his passing game?
Oh, definitely with Luke. I mean, he's always been good down the field, but last year, he was under pressure a lot and running. This year, he's getting a little more time. He has a little more faith in his linemen. He's able to stretch the field and get the ball down the field.
Coach, let's look forward to this Friday night's matchup, the West Shamokin Wolves. And looking over the stat sheet, I mean, it's pretty apparent. It's a very one-dimensional look at it. Yeah. It's a Lou Schwartz show. How do you contain him on a field, when he seems to be doing everything at once?
Try to hit him every play. Even when he's not carrying the ball, we're going to try to get shoulder pads on him, knock him to the ground, and gang tackle. That's what we have to do, gang tackle before he gets going, and put the shoulder pads on him, like I said.
Is there anything else that sort of goes into game planning for a team like West Shamokin that really focuses their plan of attack around one player?
No, I mean, just trying to stop him. That's the main thing. A guy like that, he's trying to stuff the truck. I can't say that word there, but but we'll have to do our best to get a hold of him.
So last thing I asked you, and we asked you this on the pregame show too, you guys were underdogs going into the game against Homer Center. Yes. And against Cambria Heights. Do you feel that maybe people are starting to believe in the Panthers a little bit more this year than they were last year?
Yeah, I see it around town. I see it in newspapers now. I mean, the kids are talking. They're believing in themselves a little bit more. But last year, West Shamokin, like I said, they put it on us 48-20. We got a little revenge game coming back at them, and we got to go after it.
Should you guys beat the Wolves Friday night, what does that say about this year's team? How does that sort of define their season?
They're having a great season so far. That's all we can say. But you got to win every weekend in this Heritage Conference. You're going to get a chance at the title.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck Friday night. We'll talk to you after the game, and hopefully we'll be talking about a River Valley Panther win.
I hope so, Jake. See you after the game.
That's Coach Jess Houser on our Panther preview on our Cat Country Facebook page. His Panthers host the West Shamokin Wolves. Always a tough matchup Friday night in Salzburg if you can make it out. We encourage you to pack the stands. If you can't, you can always listen to the game starting at 6:30 on Cat Country 106.3 with Chuck Clark and yours truly. For the coach, I'm Jake Slebodnick on our Cat Country Facebook page presented by S&T Bank.